definitely be something that catches your eye. I guess I'll post a commission at the Adventurers Guild. Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory.
Today's recommendation is the steak.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange wanderer near Wolfendom.
Star-Snatched Cliff is known for its views. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Haven't you heard? Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something that catches your eye.
When you're high up,
Inactivity
everyone can
serves
hear
no
your
purpose
voice.
whatsoever.
Error. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging.
Haven't you heard? There's a strange
When
wanderer.
you're high up, everyone can hear your voice.
The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water. Transitory. The world remains constant over the centuries, but human life is like the dew at dawn, or a bubble rising through water.
When you're high up, everyone can
Transitory.
hear your voice. Error.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Clouds high.
Fate is upon you.
Confess!
Overruled. Everlasting as the moon.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night! Wind strike!
Written in the stars.
Laid bare. This is where you
As one with wind and cloud!
Written in the stars.
laid bare. This.
Game's up. Something's over. Gotcha!
Torn to oblivion! There is no escape!
Here comes another.
Quietly now. Things are about to get dicey.
Show me your move.
Now you shall perish!
Time for retribution!
Shine down!
Gotcha. Kamisato out. Sumen! Game's up. Fun's over.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Protect your move, shall we? Show me your move.
There is no escape!
Show me your move.
Things are about to get dicey.
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Busted.
Shine down!
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over.
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
Whirling snow! Here comes the catch.
Well.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Take flight! Game's up. Fun's over. Gotcha.
Now you shall perish!
Busted.
Show me your
Things
move.
are about to get dicey. Gotcha.
Sakura swirl! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Busted. Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Quietly now.
Fallen leaves. Adorn
Decided by destiny!
Transfixed. Witness my rise.
as one with wind and cloud. Wind strike.
Fate is upon you!
Confess!
Overruled. This is where you fall.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Decided by destiny!
Witness my rise.
Clouds high. The birds call. Wind strike.
Fate is upon you! Fate is upon you! to oblivion!
Here comes the catch. My apologies. Kamisato out. Sumetsu!
There is no escape!
Busted. Whirling snow. Gotcha. Things are about to get dicey.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Here comes another.
Take flight!
Show me your move.
Sakura
Here comes
swirl!
another.
Here comes the catch. Busted.
Oh well. Here
Gotcha.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Quietly now. Game's up. Fun's over.
Show me your move.
An epic wave! Decided by destiny!
Enhanced Animal Module 75. Animal Test 6308. Carving Wave. Let the magic begin. Let's shred.
Come on! Show me your courage!
Written in the stars!
Animal Hypostasis Simulation. Let's ride.
Let's hope you put up a good
Over
fight.
here!
An epic wave. Carving Wave.
Show me your courage!
Show me your
Feel
move.
the spotlight! Fate is upon you!
Swirl. Mark 2. Stand clear. Zip on up.
Come on! Show me your courage!
That's the warning.
Feel the spotlight! Fate is upon you!
get dicey. Busted.
Hey there! Hey there! A proper send-off! From the
Shine down!
Quietly now.
Order guide you.
Inazuma shines eternal! Ha!
Busted. Take it easy. Here comes the catch. Gotcha.
Illusion shattered! Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
This one's got your name on it!
I will have order. Stabilize.
Busted. Quietly now. Things are about to get better.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
Busted. Quietly now.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered! Now you shall perish!
Verdict is
Ready, go! Everyone hold hands! Stay put!
There is no escape!
I see everything!
Inazuma shines eternal!
Go get it, you!
time for retribution.
Illusion shattered!
Everyone hold hands! Don't be scared!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down! Illusion shattered!
Everyone hold hands! Don't be scared!
Torn to oblivion! Shine down!
Stay put!
Now you shall perish! There is no escape!
Hey, go away! Hey!
Illusion shattered!
Burn.
Roll!
Illusion shattered!
Roll! Okay, task. Okay, task.
Looney, how can you call...
Because he hurt a lot of people. And look what happened to Nana.
But it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all. He's been...
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? If you don't take back what you just said...
Toba, Looney, what's wrong?
But it wasn't on purpose. The Mountain King is sick, that's all.
That's true. But the fact remains that he's now a threat to all of us.
How can you be so harsh to someone who's sick? Pony's saying nasty things about the Mountain King. It's not right. He's our hero.
Once upon a time, maybe. But not anymore.
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Fine. I guess my dad is right. As of today, our friendship is over. There's no going back.
Yesterday, maybe, but not anymore.
Toba? Oh, come on. Cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. Friendship is over. There's no going back. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night. She's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good. Toba? Oh, come on. Cut it out, you two. We have some great news to tell you. The Traveler is gonna be the flame bearer for the next Turnfire night. She's gonna do a beautiful ceremony and cure the Mountain King's illness for good.
What?
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about?
What?
So that's what my dad wanted to talk to you about? To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs.
Wait. Speaking of Kanich, where even is that guy?
To be fair, from what we saw the other day, you are pretty good at climbing cliffs.
Wait. Speaking of Kanich, where even is that guy?
Come on, then!
Oh my god! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Procedure, everyone. What's the procedure?
Stay calm. Oh, okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
Enemy thing!
What the fuck?
Play it first on Xbox One with 720p and 30 FPS.
Oh yeah, good question. Is he not coming to the ceremony anymore? We can get him to come, but if he catches you two fighting it...
Oh, we can't let that happen. I've never even spoken to him before.
I didn't mean to argue with Toba. All he said was that the Mountain King has done some pretty bad things. He was the one who turned it into a fight. Yeah, if you weren't friends, there's no way Toba would have come to look for the baby Saurians. All right. Well, because it's the Traveler and Paimon and Kanich, I'm sorry, Toba. I'm sorry for all the mean things I said about the Mountain King. Dad just really misses Nana. And I was really upset that she's gone, too.
Huh? Oh. I shouldn't have spoken to you the way I did either. It wasn't very nice of me. For the Traveler and Paimon, Kanich, and for Nana. I'm sorry too, Huni.
That's more like it. Now you're best friends. Guess so. Toba, if I ever say something mean about the Mountain King in the future, I'll make sure I say it to someone else, and not you. I'd better go buy some colored cloth for my dad now. He needs it for Turnfire Night. Let's see you, Toba. See you, Traveler and Paimon.
Okay. I'll head home as well then. See?
Okay, take care, you two. Even though they said they're sorry, it looks like... let's just hope we can solve this once and for all. Come on, let's move on. Huh? What's going on over...
A rehearsal for the Turnfire Night dance.
Ooh, there's a dance involved? Paimon wants to learn too!
You don't know it? Ah, I guess you're not from these parts, huh? It's rare to see a new face around the tribe these days. I thought everyone would be keeping away.
Why do you say that?
Because of the Turnfire Night, of course. The Mountain King could wake up at any time. This isn't one of those fun and games festivals. For outsiders, it might even be a little dangerous.
Well, did you know that the Flame Bearer this time is actually gonna be an outsider?
Oh, I did hear about that. It's a first for sure. What? Oh, it's you? Man, oh man. Well, this is a nice surprise. It's funny. I was just thinking that I'll probably miss out on meeting the new Flamebearer since I'm not taking part this time around. Then suddenly, there you are. Must be my lucky day.
You're not taking part in the Turnfire?
You must be joking. Watch this. Not bad, right? Yeah, I'm considered one of the better looking guys who dances beneath the pillars of...
Oh, very impressive.
Well, I feel like the whole Mountain King situation is getting more and more precarious. It's just not safe here anymore. One of our elders' Saurian companions even lost her life not long ago. The question is, what are we gonna do about this in the long term? But our leaders don't have any answers for us. They're probably too busy fighting about it amongst themselves. The way things are going, it's only a matter of time before it gets violent. So I figured, you know what? Now's as good a time as any to get away for a little while. Go do some exploring.
You look a little disappointed.
Disappointed? Nah. It's a great opportunity to go see the world. As every male scion of the canopy knows, wherever you are and wherever you go, the only way is forwards. I managed to get in touch with the Saurian Relics Association. They gave me a simple test. Find a decent quality relic, and they'll make me a member.
What's the Saurian Relics Association?
You've never heard of it? It's a group of amateur history enthusiasts who do research on the ancient Saurian era. They're all about collecting relics and remnants from that age. Speaking of which, the guy who was Flamebearer before you, I've heard that his Saurian buddy comes—
A how? A how's a relic from an ancient Saurian civilization?
Oh, yeah, him. So you know those two already, huh? Then, do you know how they met? It was deep inside some mysterious ruin, and they signed a contract there. The association folks say that the kind of contract usually comes with a huge hidden cost.
Really?
Who knows? But if it's true, Kanich can probably handle it. He knows what he's doing with weighing up contracts and costs and stuff. I doubt he'd make a contract that doesn't benefit him. Strangely enough, I actually happened upon a strange mural a while back, and it looked to me like it was depicting a Saurian and a human involved in some kind of Saurian-era contract ritual.
Oh, does that count as a relic then?
You bet it does. I was all ready to go take a picture of it and use it as my but after all the abyssal activity recently, I heard that area's been overrun by monsters. Or you look like you know your way around a fight. I don't suppose there's any chance you'd be able to help?
If all you need to get is a picture, that should be pretty achievable, right? The Traveler deals with monsters all the time. It's a piece of cake!
Wait, you're seriously gonna help me out?
It's no big deal. Compared to some of the things we've been roped into before.
Pyro Archon above. You two have hearts of gold, you know that? You're the kind of people who could dive into the Turnfire deep in the bowels of the Night Kingdom, and it wouldn't burn a single hair off your head. Of course it is. All right, come with me. I'll show you the way.
Everlasting as the moon!
There is no escape!
Cut to the chase.
Transfixed!
Shine down!
There it is. It's inside these ruins. As you can see, the place is crawling with monsters.
Alrighty then. Stay back and take cover, Tiago. This could get dangerous. We'll take care of him.
Great minds think alike. I'm not about to cramp your style.
Inazuma shines eternal! Illusion shattered!
With sword comes shadow.
Lake Bear! Witness my lies!
Speed of light.
Keep back!
Transfixed!
Cut to the chase. Don't blink.
Now you shall perish! Under all silence.
Everlasting as the moon! Lake Shine down! With sword comes shadow.
Whew. That should be the last of them. It's a good thing Tiago had the sense... Hey, look! That's gotta be it, right? Definitely looks like a mural. True. Now that you mention it, most ancient murals take up a whole huge wall. This looks more like someone with a paintbrush got bored and started doodling. does match the story he told us, though. There's a Saurian and a human. So, is that supposed to be what an ancient contract ritual looked like? Whatever. We're not here to decide. That's a wrap. Let's take it back to Tiago.
You've been robbed? Oh, Ponche. And I thought my luck was bad.
I put blood, sweat, and tears into that, and now I've got nothing to show for it.
Tiago, is this the picture you were looking for?
Let me take a look. Yep, that's the one. Pyro Archon above, you two are superhumans. Hey, Ponche, come and say hi to these guys. They're gonna be the new flame bearers, and they're tough as nails.
Wait, are you the Traveler and Paimon?
Huh? You already know each other?
I don't think so.
My nephew Toba's been telling everyone about you. He says you're crazy strong, super friendly, that you helped him out, and that you're gonna be our flame bearers this Turnfire night.
you're Toba's uncle. Great to meet you, sir. Sounds like we managed to make a bit of a name for ourselves.
Toba's not wrong, my friend. These two are honestly some of the nicest, most genuine people I've ever met. Everyone speaks incredibly highly of them. Seriously, if you're comfortable telling them about what happened,
Really? All I want is to get the
allow me to explain. Panche is a well-known scholar within our tribe, author of the widely acclaimed book, Yupanqui's Turnfire. Unfortunately, the book was stolen by a treasure hoarder a few hours.
I spent years of my life researching that book. I visited every last ruin, interviewed every descendant of every hero in our history. On the word Malipo alone, I covered at least 5 different interpretations of the meaning based on accounts from different villages.
It was an unparalleled masterpiece.
And now it's all gone. That little goon ambushed me during my morning walk. He snatched all of my belongings, including my entire manuscript.
That book was everything to him. It's like they robbed him of his soul when they took it. Look at him. Lost and...
Dear honored guests of our clan, I am but a helpless old student. If only for Toba and Tiago's sake, please help me. I beg of you.
See what I mean, Ponche? Now you've run into these two, your luck's about to...
I don't know if he's still there, but...
Transfixed. There is no escape.
Not bad, as far as treasure is concerned.
Hey! You thieving rat! Give me my things back!
What do you want now, you old bum? God, you're a waste of space. Prepare to get shoved butt first into a tree hollow. Oh, what's this? Brought a little bodyguard with you, huh? All right, let's see what you've got. What's this? Eat dirt, suckers!
Hey, he's trying to get away! You good? Let's chase him down!
Where did these Yuvkasaurs come from? Get away from me, you monsters!
Oh, the baby saurians are blocking his path!
Stop, please! By all the warriors, heroes, gods, and kings, I can't run any longer! Please, I don't have your stuff anymore. Have mercy.
Oh yeah? Well, where is it then?
I threw it away.
You threw it away?
The old bum's bag didn't have a single mora in it. Just a tatty old book, worn out pens, and some old rags. All that time lying in wait was for nothing. I was so mad, I just threw all of it away.
Is that really the truth? Okay then, where did you throw it away?
same place you found me. Look, I swear on the Pyro Archon, it's the truth. May all my worldly possessions be turned to ash by Turnfire if I'm lying.
Okay, that's a pretty... What do we do now? It sounds like he's right. Let's hope nobody gets to the book before we do.
Although the Turnfire is a heroic symbol in Huitzatlan, it always comes with the more ominous implication of eventual tragedy. This holds true for all bearers of this ancient name in recorded history. Each one of them died of non-natural causes, as if the specter of the Turnfire was always lurking in the background. This appears to suggest the existence of some higher power that is always watching the name-bearer, examining their actions, and eventually demanding payment in return. None can escape this payment, unless, perhaps, they could honestly swear by Turnfire to never make a single mistake in their entire life. Yupanki's Turnfire. What an incredible work on ancient name philology. I can't believe it was just lying there for me to take. Let me see. The author is...
Silence, book muncher! The great Kahula will suffer your drone.
Do you truly find no joy at all?
Joy? What joy is there?
Well, it makes a pretty shocking prediction. Every bearer of the ancient name Malipo eventually meets a grisly end. Maybe that's the price you pay for the name that means price?
What? You're saying Kenichi will die a violent death? So I'll finally get to take over his body? When will that glorious day arrive? The great Kahula demands to know!
Wow, you are just irredeemable, aren't you? An agent of chaos down to the core. You make us Abyss Order folks look like saints in comparison.
Silence, maggot! To presume that anyone compares your kind with the great Kahula is sheer vanity. And if that day ever comes, oh, your doom will soon follow.
You don't need to lecture me about Doomsday. Here's what I know, based on countless historical texts. All civilizations will be reduced to rubble by the passage of time. From ancient kingdoms, to heavenly thrones, to worlds beyond, there are no exceptions. But from the ruins of every civilization, the dust will rise and never settle, thus transcending the confines of time. And you, great Kahul Ahau, are one such speck of dust from a bygone age. I've paid dearly for the Now, let me take a good look at you. We'll see whether any memories of...
We're so sorry, Mr. Ponche, but we couldn't find your manuscript anywhere.
Does that mean all of my hard work was...
You gotta stay positive, Ponche. You might have lost the book, but the brains behind it are still intact.
The whole reason I worked so hard to get it finished before the Turnfire night is because I hoped that, well, not exactly, but I thought my research might...
Oh, really? So what did you find out?
I think the key to all of this...
Ponche, you know as well as anyone that ancient names don't hold any real power.
You're right, but Malipo may be a special case, given that it first arose in the era of...
Yeah, I remember that story. Maybe you're the special case. Most kids stop believing in that stuff by your age.
I'm not talking about childhood super...
Like what?
Like the fact that the Mountain King is still alive. Everyone attributes that to the power of the Abyss, but there's more to it than that. The key factor is that Burkina summoned the power of Malipo at the cost of his own life. If you don't believe me, then answer me this. How many other creatures can you think of who lived longer, not shorter?
Traveler, different situation but similar idea. Doesn't this remind you of...
So, I came to the conclusion that Malipo must refer to some mysterious ritual involving a tit-for-tat exchange. It began with the first Pyro Archon, fell with the Grand Alliance, then was buried in the Night Kingdom. And now, it awaits the call of its new bearer.
Hey. Sorry to interrupt, Panche, but
I'm sorry. I was originally planning on presenting my findings to...
Sounds to me like you dreamed up one fanciful...
Kanichi, what are you doing here?
I more or less finished what I was doing, so I came to have a quick catch-up. Now a good time?
Kanichi! I'm onto something. I haven't worked out all the details.
So Mr. Panche here has done a lot of research on the history of the Turnfire, and thinks he might have found a way for you to solve the problem.
I'll be there, Panche. Let's go. Here will do. Yeah. I'd like your help giving it a trial run tomorrow. If that works, we have our plan come Turnfire night.
Sounds like you're not...
You heard him. He hasn't worked out the details yet. We need a more practical solution with concrete steps.
yet. Are you saying you think he might actually be onto something?
I think it's possible, based on something I know about the war 500 years ago. Burkina didn't fall to the abyss. He was killed by the Mountain King in an episode of madness. In his final moments, Burkina made the fateful decision to not fight back, and instead pass his blood and power on to the Mountain King. Maybe he thought the Mountain King was stronger than him and more valuable to the tribe. Or maybe it was just out of loyalty to his friend. Either way, I can believe the Turnfire was involved. Whether you think his sacrifice triggered it, or his fate was sealed from the moment he took the Malipo name, it makes sense to me.
How can you drop these truth bombs with such a streak?
This is what I've gleaned from my many interactions with the Mountain King. His mind is so disordered. It took some time to piece it all together. The story Elder Trinidad told you was the more palatable version of events. The Mountain King's mind isn't just disordered. He is suffering and feels great shame.
What? Then what should we...
Of course not. We should help him move to... It's the only practical solution. The Mountain King is a hero to my tribe. An object of worship, even. Ending his life would be like desecrating it. Still, he's been the cause of multiple disasters. And we can't afford to have...
Ugh. Practical solutions hurt Paimon's brain. Can we follow our hearts next time?
Then let's break for the day. I've already found a suitable venue for tomorrow.
All the world holds dear is but a backdrop of constant motion. I stand before it, alone and unchanging. Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
You're here. Very punctual.
Oh, so the gruesome twosome come crawling back. Here to make amends after the gross irreverence you displayed last time? Very well. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, shall grant you the audience that you seek. Now pucker up and kiss our feet.
Kenichi, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control.
Hey! No one gets to discipline the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How.
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now.
Kenichi! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities! Tear down your legacy! Destroy your reputation! Wreak havoc on your...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business. Once we've opened the beastly rift, you're welcome to toss a How in there for a couple of days.
With pleasure. You don't need that.
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but it'll also stabilize the abyss. The Rift Towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the rift for ourselves. You'll find out soon enough. They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
Torn to oblivion!
Cut to the chase!
Overruled! Witness mine! Pitiful! Laid bare. Illusion shattered.
Let's go get ourselves some answers.
Don't fear? Yeah.
You're here. Very punctual.
Oh, so, very well. The almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, shall grant you the honor.
Kanich, didn't you say you found him a teacher? He's just as out of control as ever!
Hey! No.
Maybe because I've never had a gentle-natured companion like Paimon to Yeah, I see what I'm missing out on now. And it's a lot.
Kanich! We could drown this measly flying ant in one droplet of spit! How dare you compare her to the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula How! Oh, just wait till I possess your dead body! I will commit heinous atrocities! Tear down your legacy! Destroy your reputation! Wreak havoc on your...
Traveler, Paimon, let's get down to business.
With pleasure. You don't...
I got my hands on this device in a trade. It's meant as bait, but the Rift Towns will tear through space to get to this. Once they're here, we take them out and claim the Rift for ourselves. You'll find out soon enough. They'll tear you to pieces given half the chance, so be careful.
Got him cornered.
Gotcha. Now you shall perish.
Yeah! Stay put!
This is where you fall.
Target acquired.
Go get it, Eagler!
Quietly now.
Uh-oh. Are there even bigger ones on the way?
You see, Kanich? I'm a man of my word. In fact, I'd say I under-promised and over...
I take it this is your true form?
Now that our deal is complete, it's time to start the next phase of our relationship. I made a promise to the great Kahula How, and now I'm here to seize your body for his use. Cliché, I know. The hero's trusted partner sells him out to the abyss in a shocking act of betrayal. Cue... Huh? Huh? What are you two doing here? Oh, Mr. Kinich, this is not what we agreed on.
Traveler, this is the gift I got you. I know you're looking for intel, but it looks like you've already met.
Yikes. Frosty reception. Gotta say, I kinda pictured this moment going a little differently. Tears of joy welling up in your eyes as you say the words, "It's good to see."
Don't be ridiculous. Sounds like you've been reading too many romance.
There we have it. Change is inevitable and nothing lasts forever. What a pity.
Sanka! Aha! So you're Glasses Guy!
What does it matter? A name is a superficial label. It's what's deep down inside that counts. And I've shown you the deepest parts of me.
That would explain a lot. Why else would you show up here and start acting like...
I'll pass. I do rather like him, as I said before.
Wait. Of course! You're the one behind all the recent Abyss activity! Let Paimon get...
Haven't I told you before? I'm not part of the inner circle who do our Highness's bidding. My interests are far more low stakes. I spend my time digging for truth in ancient doodads and books. You really think a benchwarmer like me is capable of more?
I investigated him. He's not connected to the recent events. Just happens to be in the area. So, I struck a deal with him. He helps me summon a rift.
But that's all over. And now Kinich wants to hand me over to you. Well, I was hoping this would be enough. That would have given me some more time to study. But now I've run into you, which is just my luck. Or maybe I've incited the wrath of the Turnfire, and this is the price I have to pay. But I don't understand. What did I... Wait, does that count?
How? You are the worst of the worst! Colluding with the Abyss Order against Kinich? How could you betray your partner?
There is no betrayal. The almighty Dragon Lord Kahula
Don't worry, I told him to act as
Yes, and you should have picked a bigger fish. The Abyss Order? Ha! What a joke. Not even a match for our lowly servant. I put up with this toad's croaking for days, and it was all for nothing.
It looks like your disciplinary measures have been...
What did you expect? Behavioral rehab isn't really our thing. Otherwise, we might as well change our name from the Abyss Order.
The abysmal disorder would suit you better. Kanish! Dispose of him!
Traveler?
You see, this is why I like you. Still, you shouldn't underestimate me just because I'm a lowly clerk. I could never beat you in a straight-up fight. But when it comes to running away, do me a favor and remember how fast I disappear.
Darn! He got away again!
It's alright. He's not worth our time and energy. Besides, it seems like he's in debt to a lot of people. I'm sure they'll keep him bit.
If you say so. Still, Paimon's kinda surprised that you actually struck a deal with someone from the Abyss Order.
To borrow that guy's words, names are superficial labels. Whether you call it the Abyss Order or... Think of it like apples that have fallen from a tree. If you tasted each one, you'd find that they're all at different stages of ripening. Even the unripe fruit blown off its branch before it's fully grown can still be brewed into a...
Well, in that specific sense, maybe Enjo's not such a bad apple. Not rotten to the core, at least.
Of course! Only the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, is rotten to the core.
Ugh. So what exactly are you anyway?
Don't worry, he can't hurt a fly.
Paimon heard that those kinds of
Such as a How watching me like a ravenous...
Vulture! Vulture! We are the Dragon Supreme! Sovereign ruler of the Nation of Flame!
Let's pick this up another time. You should go back and get some rest. Big day ahead. Tomorrow's Turnfire night. Time to light the sacred flame and burn away the filth for a legendary 500-year-old warrior.
Oh yeah. Hearing you lay it out like that is making Paimon a little nervous. For all the work we've put in, it all comes down to tomorrow night. We have to make sure we solve this problem once and for all.
Then it can't hurt to say this one more time. Good. See you tomorrow.
Take it easy.
Yeah!
There is no escape!
Don't be scared!
Overruled! Show me your moves.
Take a seat.
Stick around!
Here comes the catch. Busted.
The tide rises!
Everlasting as the moon.
Full speed ahead!
Insolent.
Inazuma shines eternal.
You great! Yeah?
Right. Illusion shattered.
Ready, go!
Gotcha.
If we fight. If you're... Let's hope you put up a good fight.
The tide rises!
This is where you fall. Staring into my eyes is ill-advised. I can't promise you'll like what you see.
Emotional support is important.
Ah, at long last, you're back. I hear you've done much for our people these last few days. Many young people have heard the rumors, too. They're all...
Well, they won't have to wait for long. We really hope we can resolve the Mountain King situation quickly and
Well, it's nearly time.
off we go!
Here we are.
Our honored guests have arrived. I have heard much about your fine work over the past few days. I hope you'll allow us to thank you properly after tonight's ceremony.
Don't worry about it. Getting this huge venue ready must have been a huge task. No need to make extra work for yourselves on our account.
Oh, if it means getting the Mountain King issue resolved, no cost is too great to bear.
A resolution will come in due course, but every great fire starts as a tiny spark. We must take it one step at a time.
No one would disagree with you if that were possible, Chief. But it's been far too long since we've seen a real step forward. Look around you. Can't you see how our numbers have dwindled since the last turn fire?
The ceremony was arranged on...
Kanich! Not a moment too soon.
Chief Wayna, Elder Trinidad, could you give us a minute? I'd like to give the Traveler a few pointers as the previous Flame Bearer.
Very well, but make it quick. Let me know when you're done and we will begin the ceremony.
Let's step to the side. Has anyone gone over the key steps of the ceremony with you yet?
Yeah, Elder Trinidad did, but,
What a surprise! The flying ant has an ant-sized brain.
If you don't want your tongue to be burned off by the sacred flame tonight, see those sacred flame pillars? Once you've lit the fire, go light each one up in turn. Once that's done, head down into the cave where the Mountain King slumbers, light the braziers along the way, then bring the flame to the final altar. Then the ceremony is complete.
That sounds simple.
The process isn't complicated, but remember, you mustn't turn back at any point. If you miss a pillar, you can't light the next one, then come back to it. You have to keep moving forward, or it's seen as disrespecting our ancestors. If that happens, you won't receive the blessing of the Turnfire, and you'll have to start over. I made you a diagram that summarizes the steps. Take a look.
So that's our part. What?
I'll be with you the whole way. And once you've lit the altar, you can leave that side of things to me. Just focus on your part.
Okay. We'll try to remember all that and get it right the first.
Ready when you are, but I think I saw Huni and the others just now. Maybe you should say hi before you start. Might make you less nervous. Just tell the chief when you're ready.
How are you doing? I'm counting on you. Don't forget. By past fuel and present flame, my brothers and sisters, the time has come to light the fire once again, and let the Turnfire night shine bright.
Go get the sacred flame. Nicely done. Off to a good start. Great stuff. You're over halfway. Keep it up. Impressive. Just one more to go. Come on, one last push. The final sacred flame pillar is up ahead. Great. All the pillars are alight. Next, it's down into the canyon and head for the Mountain King's cave. Almost there. The cave is just up ahead. The Abyss presence is growing strong. We should deal with the contamination first. There's the altar of the Sacred Flame. Remember, light up the torches around it first.
That's the Mountain King up ahead, right?
That's him. Kangamato, king of the Yumkasaurs from 500 years ago. He's very powerful.
Paimon can tell. He's huge.
You've made it at last. You did even better than I...
Traveler, now comes the final and most important step of the ceremony. Please use the power of the Sacred Flame to cleanse the Mountain King of abyssal filth.
There's no need this time.
Hmm? Such strong abyssal power. Kinich! What is the meaning of this?
Is that a beast? beastly rift!
Chief Wyna, Elder Trinidad, this is about to get a little dangerous.
What do you think you're...
Solving the mount...
You mean by having him torn to pieces by rift?
No, stop!
Foolish Locust! Can't you see? We're
But...
I'm sorry, Chief Wyna and Elder Trinidad. This is the only way.
Can you promise me that no harm will come to the Mountain King?
I can't guarantee it, but I'm...
Traveler, this is not what we agreed on! You must cleanse the Mountain King of every last trace of abyssal contamination! Okay, I see what the...
You imbecile! What have you done?
Oh no!
You forced my hand. I had...
Elder Trinidad? What are you...
No! The Mountain King is waking up! He will cause even more...
Everyone, out!
Well, it seems there's only one way to awaken you. Take me, oh Mountain King!
Everyone's still outside. We have to keep the Mountain King here. Give me a hand.
Things are about to get dicey.
Watch out for the fruits he's spitting out. We can use those against him.
Who can play that game?
Don't be scared!
Absurd!
Quietly now. Gotcha. There is no escape.
Target acquired.
to oblivion! Shine down!
Go get him, you!
Witness my rise!
Yeah, that's it!
Quietly now. Gotcha. Here comes the catch. Bow before your king!
Look, my mistake.
Stay put!
I got him cornered.
Busted.
Blade bare.
What do we do? We can't open the rift!
Kill me! Put an end! Points at launch! Shame!
By past fuel and present flame, life marches ever on.
Oh, Burkina, I must atone.
Patience. We will answer to the fire for all our deeds. Even if one day I fall behind, never look back. Keep moving forward, as we are now.
Live with your guilt and shame. This is the price to pay.
Heir to the Turnfire, please use my ruined vessel to train the heroes of the future. The will of Kangamato will march ever on, till the abyss is stamped out.
Traveler, you've come at just the right time. Trinidad's condition is stabilized. He suffered burns on much of his body.
Guess that's the best news we could hope for. Paimon has to ask, is everyone in your tribe such a risk taker?
We're simply not afraid to charge ahead into the end. He's fine. Don't worry. He's gone to check on the Mountain King. After the incident yesterday, a transparent shell is formed around the Mountain King's body. We don't understand the mechanism behind it, but the shell appeared. It is somewhat akin to a scab, in that it stops the abyssal energy within him from bleeding out, while also we've never seen anything like it. The tribe's most senior elders believe it was caused when he was burned by the sacred flame. I think their theory makes sense. After all, we've never thrown the Mountain King directly.
Wow. So it's made a barrier against abyssal energy? That's a good thing, right?
It's practically a miracle from what we've seen of it so far. It means that the Mountain King's level of abyssal energy is now stable. No longer will we need to perform an annual cleansing ceremony.
Wow, that's amazing!
I know what you're thinking. The young people in the tribe are already speculating that yesterday's ceremony was a Turnfire night like none other in our history. Because you and Kinich, you summoned the very flame that appeared, and that fire is what saved the Mountain King.
Whoa! So that was the real turn?
I may be the chief of this tribe, but I've only ever known the Turnfire as a... If anyone can answer it, I suspect it would be the bearer of the Malipo name.
Ah, so Kanich's dad. Why don't we go see...
Hey yourselves.
We were gonna ask you the same question. You scared Paimon half to death!
Sorry, I couldn't just stand and watch the Mountain King.
So you thought you'd try and extinguish the sacred flame with Dendro? Or is that an attempt to make the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula
The sacred flame only possesses a fraction of the Pyro Archon's power. It's not as if I was fighting the Pyro...
Kanich, when you went into the flames, were you...
Intending...
to...
Sacrifice myself? Of course not. My focus was on keeping the Mountain King alive, not on what it would cost. But now I'm curious. What made you think I was going...
Well, because everyone's saying the Turnfire is what's sick, and Ponche's theory was that summoning the Turnfire is a tit-for-tat exchange, right?
So you've heard that. I'm afraid I can't say for sure. What
Well, even if you don't know, there's probably no one in the...
What I would say is, if that really was the power of the Turnfire...
The Mountain King?
The core meaning of price is not atonement or compensation, but what you're willing to give up in order to obtain what you want. It's easy to die for your sins. Much harder to live with the guilt and keep on going. In the end, the Mountain King chose the latter option. For Burkina and for...
Alright, so how is the Mountain King...
Health-wise, there's nothing to worry about. He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are gentler now and not as crazed as before. Like he said yesterday, he just intends... Yeah, I tried communicating with him again.
We dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home.
He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set foot in his territory. But his attacks are
its body remains fighting fit thanks to the perverse power of the Abyss. But time has been less kind to its soul. It was ground to a pulp long ago. Dare say that Locust King has well and truly lost its mind. The lights are on, but nobody is home.
He'll enter a fighting stance whenever we set
But we saw him come back.
That was merely one last burst of brain activity before it croaked. As you humans would say, it went out with a bang. It was ground to a pulp long ago.
Oh, come on! Stop being such a doomer. That's why he doesn't have time to chat with us. He's too busy thinking about the future.
Well, at least it means my fellow tribespeople can move forward now, too. Thank you for your help, Traveler.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for it.
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a...
That's on him. It's not your fault he's useless. Besides, we're friends.
Friends?
That's why he doesn't have time.
But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it for free. At least it means my fellow tribespeople so, promise me. Now too. If you need anything... For you? Thank you for your help, Traveler.
Yeah, that's right. You caught Enjo for it.
But he ended up being completely useless. It's not a...
That's on him. It's not your fault. Besides, we're friends.
Friends? But your friendship is an even more valuable gift. I can't in good conscience accept it. At least it means my fellow so, promise me.
So, in
If
the
you need
end,
anything
only
to do-
poor little Hooney got the sad ending?
But he ended up being completely useless.
except me. First Nana, then my dad. Why does everyone in my family have to suffer?
Hoonie, it'll be okay. Your dad will get better soon.
Toba, you're my friend, so I shouldn't say this to your face. But it was all the Mountain King's fault. Except me. First Nana, then my dad.
Huh?
Now hold your horses, kiddo. If you promise not to fight... Okay, before you roll your eyes out of your skull, I promise you can trust me. I almost got my eyebrows burned off by the turnfire after last time.
Say this to your face. But it was
All right, I'll just get to the point. Do you know what Uncle Sanka loves the most? Your extreme horses, kiddo. On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it... It's a dangerous sport, to be sure. But the courage it took to make the jump impressed the heck out of me. So, I introduced myself to the jumper, we made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds.
Huh?
On my first day here, I got hit by someone falling out of the sky. I believe you call it... It's a dangerous sport.
Such a nice...
Of course. Anyway, the good times didn't last, because I got captured by a powerful foe, so we had to part ways for a while. We made friends, and I even helped treat her wounds. In the hands of the enemy, I was scorned, scolded, and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, so humiliating. A horrible experience to look back on. Why does Uncle Sanka always have to suffer, I thought. So I feel your pain, Hoonie. I was in the same position. Scolded and nearly given away as a gift. Oh, so humiliating. A horrible experience. But in the end, I made it through, and I left all of those painful memories in the past. I even managed to reunite with my friend.
The moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? Yeah, we've heard that one millions of times.
Very smart, Hoonie, but not quite smart enough. But in the end, what I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all... She's right behind you.
Another trick about not turning back? The moral of the story is to look forward in life, right? We've heard that one millions of times.
Very smart, Hoonie, but not quite smart enough. But in the end, what I'm trying to tell you is that after I reunited with my friend, I found her injuries were all... She's right behind you.
Another trick about not turning back? The moral of the story is...
This shall
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Let's finish this, swiftly.
Retribution!
An insurmountable problem, I presume.
Something's come up?
Ignorant. Please appreciate.
Gotcha.
Inazuma shines eternal.
With sword comes shadow. Things are about to get dicey. Busted.
Overruled.
Cut to the chase. Quietly now.
Now you shall perish. Banquet must go
Busted. Nowhere to hide. Got lucky that time.
Everlasting as the moon!
It's nearing its end. Gotcha. Here comes the catch.
Laid bare.
escape. Busted. Speed of light. Cut to the chase. Gotcha. Busted.
Torn to oblivion!
Things are about to get dicey. With sword comes shadow.
Witness my rise. Overruled.
Torn to oblivion!
Take it easy.
With sword comes shadow.
Witness my rise.
Gotcha. Quietly now. Busted.
Nowhere to hide.
Change of plan.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon.
Now you shall perish!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Cut to the chase.
Incoming.
Change of plan.
Transfixed. Everlasting as the moon.
Now you shall perish!
Quietly now. Here comes the catch.
Cut to the chase.
Laid bare.
Shine down!
Witness my rise.
Nowhere to hide.
Torn to oblivion!
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Overruled.
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Busted.
Overruled.
With sword comes shadow. Don't blink.
Inazuma shines eternal!
Gotcha. Busted.
Nowhere to hide.
Everlasting as the moon.
Gotcha. Game's up. Fun is over. Quietly now.
Laid bare.
Busted.
With sword comes shadow.
Transfixed. Witness my rise.
Gotcha. Quietly now.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
With sword comes shadow.
Transfixed. Witness my rise.
Gotcha. Quietly now.
Now you shall perish!
Take it easy.
Illusion shattered!
Things are about to get dicey.
Cut to the chase. Speed of light.
Everlasting as the moon!
Busted.
Torn to oblivion!
Nowhere to hide.
Gotcha. Nada conda. Busted.
Laid bare.
Game's up. Fun's over. Quietly now.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Cut to the chase.
Witness my rise.
Gotcha. Busted.
There is no escape! Now you shall perish!
Cut to the chase.
Witness my rise.
Gotcha. Take it easy.
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
Inazuma shines eternal!
With sword comes shadow.
This is where you fall.
Now you shall perish! Illusion shattered!
Overruled.
Nowhere to hide.
There is no escape!
Incoming.
Transfixed. Detached from the world.
Speed of light.
Here comes the catch.
Everlasting as the moon. Overruled. This is where you fall.
Cut to the chase. Don't blink.
Laid bare.